But how do you know if you love something absolutely?
I guess when it's the only thing that matters.
It's a love story set between 1957 and 1962. Robert and Sylvie fall in love when Robert takes a job at Sylvie's father's record store in Harlem. They kind of have an on-again, off-again romance for the next couple of years. We often see period pieces with African-American leads that deal with only our adversity. You know, they deal with the civil rights movement and the struggles that we've had. And we kind of feel like, you know, the next move is to kind of deal with our humanity and tell interpersonal stories about who we are as people.
Producer's assistant's not the best job for a housewife. Why should I hire you?
Because I didn't know that a Negro woman television producer even existed.
These things get made when they want to get made, and you have to kind of lean into that aspect of it. We wanted to make the movie with Tessa. We were going to do it whatever we needed to do.
And the crazy thing is we
meet you outside after you shot Westworld with a camera.
Initially, we wanted to shoot in upstate New York. We found some places in New York and in Detroit to shoot, but we wanted to shoot when the weather got better. And in order to do it in a place where there was good weather, we had to go to LA.
Those sort of iconic Hollywood, New York backlots, I'd never been on one, and I'd certainly never shot on one. And it was funny because, you know, we weren't a big Hollywood movie, so we're shooting on those like lots when we can get the time,
right.
You know, and like we didn't even have passes to get on and off, so every time you'd have to like give your ID and we'd get like heckled by the people at the front gate. I mean, it felt like we were just interlopers sort of in that space, but making this thing that we really love.
Robert.
Sylvie?
What are you doing in New York?
Recording an album.
You get to be someone that you aren't, you know, you're playing a character. I do like to step outside of myself a little bit and take big risks, and I think anytime that you're doing a period piece, you're inevitably going to take a risk because you don't walk like that era, you don't talk, you don't speak like that era. So you want to bring as much of yourself as possible, which is a lot.
You know, Nnamdi learned how to play the saxophone for this movie.
I also didn't know any other way. You know, if I'm watching a film, I figure that the actors have learned how to do that. You know, that's all I knew. So I just went ahead and learned how to play it, and it mattered too because it helped to really dive into that character. I didn't want to go anywhere without the saxophone.
But I think you very well could be the next John Coltrane.
What are you gonna be? Played in the NFL for 11 years. They are vastly different universes, but I think there are a couple of things that you can really lean on. You know, it's a bunch of people coming together, common purpose. You know, no one person is better than the team. If the director is competent in doing his job, then the team succeeds.
Are you guys allowed to dance anymore when you make a touchdown?
Yes.
You had one?
No.
Let's see it.
No, I didn't. I didn't have a dance.